What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Redriveraviation. Hope you guys had a fantastic day today. And today we have the Airliners International 2022 haul video for you guys. I really hope you guys are excited for today's video. I've been so excited to share with you guys everything that I came home with from Airliners International, and I really hope you guys are excited for it. We have an absolutely epic haul video for you guys today from Airliners International. We have a full-on plethora of items to take a look at in today's video, including model airplanes, safety cards, aviation pamphlets, and all kinds of fun stuff. I really hope you guys are excited for today's video. Without any further delay, let's get started. So what we'll be doing in today's haul video is literally going through every item that you see on this table. So of course there's a lot of stuff to go into. We'll kind of alternate around and bounce around the area. So of course we got some model airplanes, so we'll start with one of those. Then we'll take it into some memorabilia and kind of go back and forth with all these cool items. We have a ton to go into, and I really hope you guys are excited for it. If you'd like more information about Airliners International, you can find that in my other videos where I talk about more in depth, but I know you guys are here for the items and I'm so excited to get into them. I hope you guys are excited for today's video, and with all that being said, let's get started with all these items, everybody. We'll start with one of the models and go from there. Alrighty, everybody, so we're going to begin right here with our first model airplane, and like I said, we're just going to be bouncing around all over the place. We have a ton of items to go through in this video, and I hope you guys are excited for it. So let's get started. So the first item, as you can see here, is in bubble wrap. Now the box did not come with this, but this was a spectacular deal, is why I chose to get this. So as you guys can see inside right here, we have the Gemini Jets 1:400 scale Delta Airlines McDonnell Douglas L1011. So this model came from one of the amazing vendors at Airliners International, and that's one thing we'll be talking a lot throughout this video. Is there was so many incredible vendors at Airliners International. As you guys saw in Thursday's video, it was absolutely incredible, and this was one of the items that I picked up. So as you guys can see right here, we have the Delta Airlines L1011 right here by Gemini Jets. I got this for $20, and I just could not pass it up because I believe this model has some significant value, and I've always really wanted a Delta retro aircraft, and I thought that this would be a perfect one to start that fleet. It's a really pretty livery, of course, with the widget, and this is a really unique piece of aviation history, so I could not resist. You know, no box, but the price was really solid. And why don't we just dive right into the review on this, because this is a really cool plane. I'm super glad to have it. Sorry that there's no box to take a look at. I'm sure it's one of the really cool like 2000 ones from Gemini Jets, but maybe I can put a picture online or kind of show you guys that way. But nevertheless, we have a beautiful model to take a look at, so let's do that. Alrighty, so beginning right here with the cockpit windows, and you have the really cool panel above the cockpit. I think that's really cool in these aircraft. Then you have the black nose cone that looks really cool. Granted, I'm not very familiar with this livery, but I'm kind of learning with you guys, so it looks really nice. Here's the L1 boarding door with the really cool Delta widget. I really like the colors on that. I think it looks really cool. A testament to Delta's history, of course. Then you have the nose landing gear right here as well, looking very good. Classic mold from Gemini. This is like their 2000s L1011 mold, and they did a really good job, as you guys can see. This would be the first class and business class area, of course, and then you have the beautiful font of the Delta billboard titles. I think they turned out really good on this aircraft. I think the whole aircraft I thought turned out really well. There are some small scuffs, as you guys will see as we progress through with the L2 door. There's some sort of little logo right there. Not exactly sure what that is. Here's one of those scuffs. I don't know if that would rub off or not. Yeah, I think that's kind of engraved there. I cannot get that to come off, but I may try to work with that later. It's not a huge deal. I mean, for the price I paid for this, absolutely incredible, to be quite honest. Here's the underneath, and it looks really nice as well. Here are the engines. I'm not exactly sure what these are, but they look really nice. So really nice set of engines right there. Here's the wing, really nice metallic metal from Gemini. I think they did a really good job with that. And then of course we have the L3 and L4 doors right here, and then you have the registration. I believe that says November 720 Delta Alpha, I believe is the registration right here, looking really nice. Really cool American flag with the interesting shape right there. I think that looks really nice. And then you have the engine right here on the top as well. Here's the Delta Airlines tail, absolutely incredible. Just take a look at that font along with the, I think, is that kind of a really dark blue or blackish color, I guess, pretty much. And then you got the red as well. I believe this is my first L1011, which is quite crazy to think about considering how many models I have. But I'm so glad to add my first L1011. This is an absolutely beautiful aircraft. There's another little scuff right there. I guess not. But man, this was just such a cool model to add to the collection. It's an absolute beautiful aircraft, and I didn't really, was looking for anything retro like this, but this is one of the things that Airliners International provides, is every type of model that you could want, they have it, and this was definitely one of them. So a really, really cool aircraft by Gemini Jets. I'm so glad to have this one, and it's a very unique one to say the least. So great job by Gemini Jets, and with all that being said, let's hop over to some memorabilia items, and then we'll come back to some model stuff here in a bit. Alrighty everybody, so here we go, some memorabilia stuff. Now, there's a lot of stuff here, so this is definitely a little bit different from my channel, so I hope you guys are willing to bear with me because we have some really cool stuff in here. As you guys can see, we have a really big stack. So with all that being said, let's get started with all these items. So somewhere in here is mixed up. You have all the stuff that came with the booty bag for the registration of Airliners International. This was one of the cards, just the normal Airliners International for Chicago 2022. Absolutely incredible, really good advertisement with everything that was going on, and they did a really good job going in detail. Feel free to pause the read on any of these items because there is so much here, but absolutely incredible. As you can see right here, this was a really nice way to advertise and get started, and it's a little bit mixed in. I got a little confused on that, so I apologize. Hopefully next year I'll be a little bit more organized in that department, but here's the Chicago 2022 card right here. It looks really nice. They did a phenomenal job. Next in line right here, again, sorry that everything's a little all over the place. So right here, we have a Piedmont Airlines Schedule from 1981. Piedmont was a really cool airline that ended up merging with US Airways, I believe. And as you can see right here, I'm not gonna go through every page because there's a lot of pages, but this just had their full schedule of every airport. So as you can see, starting with Atlanta, Georgia, and it just kind of progressed through the network. One of the coolest pages though was the Piedmont right here. As you can see, Piedmont, the #1 airline in the Mid-East USA with more nonstop north, west, and south options. And as you can see right here, there was their full route map. Let me know if you live in one of the cities that they did serve back in the day. That would be really cool. But again, 1980s, really unique piece of aviation history right here. And this is just the full list of every destination, as you can see right here. Newark, New Jersey, and let's see, Norfolk, and all kinds of stuff. On this page, going into Norfolk, ironically. But man, what a unit, man. This was so cool. So very nice piece of aviation memorabilia right here, and they did a really good job on that. So very glad to have that Piedmont, I'm dumbfounded. System schedules right there. Next in line, this was a Northwest World Perks frequent flyer timetable from April 2nd, 1989. So of course, this is kind of on the back half of Northwest's operations. It appears to be that for all their frequent flyers, this was a helpful schedule itinerary for them. I personally prefer the Piedmont format because this one's not quite as broad as you can see right here. But it still looks really nice, and they got all the routes in here, so there's no need to go through every one of these. If you guys are interested, I'll actually post every picture of these and what they look like on a video maybe in the future. So if you guys are interested to see your airport, let me know. But really cool to see their Memphis hub right here. And now they had the Terminal B, A, and C concourses right here. A very unique design. I think that's a legendary design. That's really cool. So another very cool pamphlet right here, and that was really cool right there for Northwest. Next in line, this was an item that I did buy. Some of those were given at the registration table. That's one of the amazing things about airliners. You'll just get free stuff like that. But nevertheless, next up, we have the Boeing 747 SP cards from United. So I believe when United Airlines retired their Boeing 747s, they did some of these cards, which was really cool. So as I get this out here, I believe this is like $3. This is a solid deal. As you guys can see right here, inside you have the Boeing 747 SP, and it goes over various variants of the Boeing 747 in here. I believe they did this when the 400 was retired, but let me slightly okay, it's actually sealed, so I won't get into the full details, but it goes into all the cards. It just has cards for every 747, which is very cool. And then I was fortunate enough to also get with it a 747 100 picture with the Saul Bass livery, it appears. Yes, very nice. So really cool to have that, and that is absolutely awesome right there. That was really nice. Okay, we have a Zorka Airlines timetable from 1982, so a lot of 80s to get us started today. And very similar to the previous one, I don't think it needs any introduction. As you guys can see, the timetable across the whole page. And it's really nice that they did this. Of course, we have to all remember that cell phones were not a popular item at the time. So what they had to do instead was make these timetables given to their frequent flyers so they know what kind of flights were going on and how to book them and all that fun stuff. And I believe you could just call in to book them. So these are really cool that these are still moving around. They had a P.O. box, it looked like, in St. Louis. So just really cool, and this is just what's going on. So as they said, now is the time to plan your ski vacation, and you can help call us. And this is from October 31st. So obviously plan ski because it was getting into that season, and quite a nice picture for 1982. I can't lie, that is really good because most of these, like Piedmont's right here from 1985, did not quite have that. So This is from December, so everybody was trying to warm up with the Florida Keys. This one was more of a type of booklet, very thin. It reminds me of a lot of a phone book, if you guys have ever seen one of those before. Phone books were very similar to this design, so it's going to be really interesting one day. And one thing, this could be a potential live stream topic too, is just go through here and see all the very interesting routes that, for instance, Piedmont Airlines had. And there was plenty of these for sale at the convention, so if you're looking for more of these for any airline, I hope to get more American Airlines ones in the future. I was just really orientated on kind of just talking to everybody and hanging out. So in the future, I do plan to get more American Airlines stuff. Trust me, there's American Airlines stuff in this haul video. But again, another really cool Piedmont route system network right there. I promise the variety is coming. I'm sorry that there were so many system ones. This is a People Express flight schedule. This one's much thinner, so I think it's just going to be a few of their flights because People Express wasn't quite as big as an airline. So very cool to see that. That's their full network right there. Very simple, and they did a good job on these illustrations, flying from the northern regions to the southern regions. I can confirm that this right here was included in the booty bag. The United Airlines 727 safety card and the items inside. I think I accidentally ended up getting another one of these with even more items. But the United safety card from 1991 was the illustration here for the booty bag this year, which was really cool. And I'm excited to see what safety card will be in next year's. But there's various items in here, so I'll kind of walk through these. Looks like we have a DG pilot card, and we got some stuff coming from them, so I'll be sure to talk about them more. Miami for Delta Airlines playing card. Plenty of those for sale, by the way, there. That was really cool. A Hong Kong Airlines bag tag. Very nice. Yes, Hong Kong Airlines. Very cool. The commuter airline, the world's busiest airline. What is this? I don't even know what this is. Is this like I guess a case, a box of sorts? That is quite unique. I've never seen that before. I'll have to look into that more in detail at a later time. Atlantic Models is another really cool store with the airplane shop right there. Very nice. Very, very cool. And here's the safety card in more detail. Very, very nice. They did a good job. So very nice right there for that. Very nice. Let's do some more memorabilia items here, and then we'll jump into some more models because we're on a really nice pace right here. Here's another playing card right there, some Kings for United, and that was New Orleans for Delta Airlines, so it looks like they had a good deal. There are a couple of these in here, so we might as well continue to push it. Dallas's show will be in, Airliners International show will be in Dallas in 2023, June 22nd through 24th, the DFW Regency DFW Hotel. Be sure to get your reservations made. The hotel's open, and you can also get the special rate of $129. I called in and let them know I was with Airliners International, and they got it. But I believe on Airliners International's website, a link should be coming very soon, and I'll be sure to link the website down below. So if they have the link for the hotel and if it hasn't sold out, try to get that rate of $129. It was really, really good. So the rate's awesome. Thank you, Airliners International, so much. I'm so excited for Dallas' show. It's going to be absolutely awesome. Again, another Chicago one because yes, and I'm excited to continue to collect those. Those will be awesome. And I think I did get the safety card, so that's why there's so many repeated items. However, this time around, I did get an Iceland Air Express tag. Very nice. There's the TAG again. This was a Boeing 747-8 card right here. Very nice, the Intercontinental version. And it appears to be that we also have the Ultra Bark down there too, so very nice. Okay, I think that's a solid place to take a momentary break. We'll get into some models. Alrighty, so here we go with these two items. We'll do these two here. Here's another American Eagle CRJ-900 I was fortunate enough to acquire. There is a pretty bad dent right there in the wing, but the deal was really good on it. So I won't even go into detail about unboxing this just because, but you guys can see right there the defect right there. But you know what, I'll just take it out just to show you guys what's going on there. So yeah, as you guys can see, fairly significant dent with the wing right there, but still very good deal for it. And the horizontal stabilizers and landing gear were fixed, so just that small defect, but hey, it's all good. So very glad to have another one because yes. In addition, right here, you'll find that I got the aircraft maintenance gradiv folding contraption, I guess. I was able to get this from DG Pilot on day one, which is super cool. Huge shout out to DG Pilot, man. Donnie especially, who owns the store, of course. Absolutely incredible store. They do amazing work with everybody there working hard. I mean, it's absolutely incredible. They care so much about their customers, and I talked to Donnie for probably cumulatively, probably 2 hours or so at his table. It was so cool to get to interact with him and just talk aviation, which was so cool. And I was fortunate enough to get to pick up the aircraft gradiv folding contraption from him. I did talk about this in previous updates, wanting this item, and it was a perfect opportunity to get it because it is quite a cool item. So I'm going to just briefly set this up on Delta L1011 to show you guys what it's all about. As you guys can see, it's just plastic, and it's nice ladders and contraptions for the maintenance employees to get to the aircraft in more detail. Alrighty, so it's supposed to go something like this. These two items, the plane's not big enough, but here's what it looks like on the 787. And as you can see, they fit in there really nicely. But really cool to have all these details, and it'll be nice to get to use this at my maintenance hangars. And this is another great accessory from Gemini Jets. So big thumbs up, Gemini. This is a really cool item, and I'm super glad to have it right here. Very, very nice. Alrighty, here we go on to our next item. This is a Boeing first family commercial jet airplanes pamphlet of sorts. So really cool detail in here about their full family of aircraft, which is really nice. And it kind of goes into some more detail about each of them in particularly. I'm going to read through this. I'm excited to see what kind of facts they got in there because I'm sure there's some really interesting ones that you wouldn't normally think about. So excited to dive into those as well. Next up, we have the Boeing question and answer guide. Quite an interesting unit, I guess you could call this. But it appears to be that there's all kinds of details in here about various questions, which I'm excited to read through this too. I didn't think I would have as much reading to do out of my memorabilia, but man, this is going to be quite interesting. So for instance, that's kind of a bad page for a question. Here we go. This is a good one. What was the first Boeing jetliner? And the answer is the Boeing 707. Very nice. So really cool to get to see that. And I'm definitely excited to go through that. Another United 727 safety card. I may end up doing a giveaway of this one since I ended up getting two. So feel free to comment United 727 safety card in the comments, and I may pick a lucky comment to contact and get that all set up. So it may be you. Who knows? Okay, so next in line right here. This was the registration confirmation. So you end up getting the envelope, this one particularly right here, where it confirmed everything. So you got a sticker right there. Here's the confirmation right there of all the details, and it tells you what kind of registration you got and thank you for attending, all that fun stuff. So very nice, and it worked absolutely perfectly. So was super glad to do that along with the paper there too. We got a Lufthansa 7 A330 wing picture right here. They were selling a lot of pictures too. Obviously, I take my own, so I'd still enjoy getting these, of course. But it's just, I'm trying to think of the best way to word this. I would rather print off my own pictures that I have, but I'm still glad to have these. I'm definitely going to be utilizing them because this is a beautiful picture. Take a look at that beautiful winglet. That is very, very nice to have right there. Very cool. Air France A330 safety card. Kind of forgot how I ended up getting this, but this ended up making it, so that's really cool. They have the Bluetooth and Wi-Fi already off from the start, but we can just briefly look inside, nice and thin. Pretty good illustrations here, and I'd love to try Air France one day. They're really cool. So the safety card collection continues to enhance. Really cool to get the Airliners International 2022 DG pilot card right here as well, which is really nice. So absolutely awesome to see that right there on that brochure. Really, really cool. Very nice. Down to Dallas 2023. I can't continue to emphasize it enough. I got like 3 of these, and I'm just going to be staring at them till June 22nd. So be sure to get your reservations made. It's going to be an absolute blast, and this card right here is super important for such. So be sure to get that going. Airliners International was super nice to provide an airport spotting type guide, if you want to call it that. Here it is right here. As you can tell, you got the full flow of the airport, so it shows you where all the traffic's arriving. The recently added 9 center is also on there, so this is nice and updated, and it was perfect. Got all the air traffic control frequencies, the legend, and just how the whole airport looks in general. So of course you have all 4 terminals, 1, 3, 4, or I'm sorry, 1, 2, 3, and 5, my bad. And then you got all the taxiways and how the traffic works and all that fun stuff. So this was really, really cool, and this is more for the people that were going on tours. I unfortunately was missed out because of not late registration, but I didn't think they were going to sell out so fast. So I've learned my lesson quite nicely. Before we jump into that, let's go back into models because we have some really good ones. Alrighty, so here we go with the first formal model, if you want to call it that, since all the others were kind of janky. But right here we have the TWA Boeing 757-200 by Gemini Jets. I ended up getting this on day 3 at DG Pilot's Table because I've really wanted another TWA aircraft. I will say, sneak peek, there is another one coming in an upcoming unboxing. But I did want another one because it's an absolutely beautiful livery, and I was at DG Pilot's Table, and I wanted to support DG Pilot, and I thought it would be cool to get another TWA aircraft. And I was staring down the 717 and the 757. 757. And I asked Donnie which one he thought I should get, and he thought I should get the 757 because this aircraft is more diverse compared to the other aircraft that we'll talk about here in a moment. But I'm super excited to have this TWA aircraft in my fleet. It is an absolutely beautiful airplane, and I'm super excited to go into the full details on this aircraft. Got a very good deal on it. Thank you so much, DG Pilot, and I'm definitely going to be ordering in the future, as I always have, because DG Pilot does a phenomenal job with their orders. Gemini jets made for collectors by collectors. Here's the aircraft itself. It's a beautiful looking livery was my big pointing to. This box is fairly normal. You guys know what it looks like at this point. We've done hundreds of them, literally hundreds of unboxings on this box, and it looks really nice though. It looks really nice. 2021 release, maybe September or October. Not September. It was probably, it may have been August. I can't remember, but I'm super excited to have another retro plane for the fleet, and here it is inside. Again, super happy to have this aircraft. I'm really excited. So let's hop in and take a look. You'll also find the upcoming trip reports in the future that I was staring this aircraft down because it was day 3 purchase and I didn't send it back home with mom in the suitcase. But here we go. Look at that. And man, take a look at this Trans World Airways Boeing 757-200 by Gemini Jets. Technically, this is my first TWA model, despite having another one ready for unboxing, but it's so cool to have TWA in the collection. They are such a historic airline, and I think it is only right to do it with their Boeing 757 because, man, this is a beautiful aircraft, and I'm super excited to dive into it. Let's do it. Beginning right here with the cockpit windows and nose cone, of course you have the iconic TWA livery beginning with the L1 boarding door, and then this is where it starts with the Trans World just Trans World titles. I didn't know if it said Airways or not. Then you have the beautiful globe. This is the final TWA livery, as they've had several iterations of this over the years. You have the red stripe along with the navy, and it's just a testament, you know. It's really cool to hear from my parents about them flying TWA in the past and how now they're just a part of American long term. So you have the antenna right here, L2 boarding door, and then of course you have the beautiful Pratt & Whitney engines, I believe. These should be Pratt & Whitneys, which look really, really cool. I have some stories about that here I'll talk about in a moment. And the new plane fill too, so nice. And then of course you have the wing right here, which is really nicely detailed. Good job by Gemini Jets getting all the details, and it looks really, really good. So good job there by Gemini Jets. You have the L3 door. This is a Generation 1 aircraft, along with the L4 door, November 725 Tango Whiskey. And of course you have the TWA tail. It does not get any more iconic than that. A really modern livery for the time, considering this was a livery made in the late 90s, one of the first Euro whites to really take the aviation community by storm. The other side very similar with the luggage doors. Top of the aircraft looking beautiful right there with some great details, and the bottom of the aircraft also looking super nice. Just that one antenna from Gemini, but I think that's all the 757 on this one had. I could be completely wrong on that though. But yeah, it was super cool to get to hear stories about TWA and just how awesome the airline they are. I hope to watch some more footage on them online in the future. That's going to be absolute blast, excuse me. But what I was going to say is it's very interesting because I immediately, when I see this aircraft, think of American and Delta, because Delta ended up taking these aircraft, and that's what they have nowadays. They fitted these aircraft with winglets. They're now flying them. They're still Generation 1 planes, and they're mainly based out of New York. But American had these for a brief period after they merged with TWA in the early 2000s, and it was really neat to see American Airlines 757s in the chrome livery with the Pratt & Whitney engines, because that was something that was really weird from the naked eye when they had Rolls-Royce so many times. So, and of course US Airways, when they ended up merging with them, they had the Rolls-Royce as well. So it was really weird to see that, but now Delta has these and they just look super good. So I'm super glad to have the TWA 757. Thank you so much, DG Pilot, for your continued amazing service and customer service. It is absolutely incredible, and it is a great reason to buy from DG Pilot. So be sure to check them out. DG Pilot does a great job, and I highly recommend DG Pilot. Excellent work. Alrighty, back over the memorabilia we go, as we have a lot of good stuff. So this right here is a big stack, as you guys can see right here. So there was one guy that had several safety cards, and I mean several. And what he had, I'll just put this on the back of one because I kind of want to keep that for reference, is he was selling these individual American Airlines safety cards along with various other airlines. He'll probably end up being there next year for $3 each. He had 15 American Airlines safety cards, and I offered him $30 for all 15 of them, and he accepted my offer. So my retro American Airlines safety card collection has been heavily fulfilled. So let's take a look at some of these because they're really cool. Who doesn't love the Super 80 safety card? The real life illustration pictures were quite nice for the time. This one was from 87 of May. Very, very cool to see that. Really, really nice safety card. The 737, this one was more of an open up one. I'm assuming this one, because this is back before they even did the years on the front. My prediction, I didn't see the date. I'm thinking the mid-90s on this one. I could be completely off, but let's see. 1999, it's not bad. But obviously you can see the updated style for your safety, all that, because technology was improving. This is probably 1987 as well, because the similar style on the Boeing 757. Of course, safety wasn't quite as enhanced as what it now is. This is actually 98, wow. But man, these are still really cool. Very, very nice. So of course, how you work the seatbelt, oxygen, all that stuff. The Boeing 767-300 safety card. This one should also be the 1999 rendition, or somewhere in there. This one's slightly different, but yeah, he just had everything, and it's going to be hard to distinguish because I easily could see myself coming home with multiples of these, but that may mean giveaways for you guys, so can't complain on that one. October 1997, so they're all on the back. Very excited to have this one. This one kind of slipped my eye. The Airbus A300 safety card. I never got to fly one, obviously, as far as I'm aware, but they came in Tulsa all the time for maintenance, and they were really cool. They were kind of the 777 of nowadays, or 787. So really cool. This one is a May 1998. Oops, I guess I ended up with two 757s. That's what happens when you buy in bulk. So giveaway perhaps with that and the other United 727 safety card. I don't know. Very possible. This 757 one is from August of 2000. Just to put this in perspective, let's just think about it this way. I would assume that probably about half of you guys were probably not born when the safety card was released, including myself. So I stand true on that these are quite old, but they're so cool. How about the 777? This was probably the first iteration because these got delivered in like 1999. This one is 1999 on the dot, so I'm assuming this was probably a brand new one. So very cool to see that. That's really cool. Ooh, that one really slipped my mind. I think I saw the A300 briefly, but I did not see that I got the Fokker 100 out of that. This was from July of 2000. This was probably one of the last ones because these got retired in mid-2004, I believe. So it's really cool to see. And the Fokker 100 was a really cool plane for American. These retro safety cards always bring back a vibe. That one right there. Oh man, I love the titles on this one. The Super 80, American MD-80. Let me bring the camera back because this was a little close. But Super 80 for American Airlines. My guess is the mid-90s? 98. Not bad. Here is the inside. Really good details, and promoting safety is always a plus. Man, he had a lot of it. No wonder I like this so much. I didn't see all these MD-80 ones. Another Super 80 because, yes, how fitting to go in the MD-80 treasure memorabilia case one day in a house of mine, hopefully. This one looks quite good, doesn't it? And this was a July 1997. It's so fascinating to see how much the technology's advanced. Yes, this was only about 25 years ago, but man, they had cool arrows on their diagrams, and just that's a testament. That's so cool. Another MD-80 safety card because yes, and this one not too much different. This was a fairly similar rendition. This was a October 2000, so these have to be updated every so often, of course, and that's kind of the deal there. 767-300 for American. Another really cool one. Interesting to see the green on there, mid-2000 or 2001 actually, a little bit later than I thought. Just a couple more. Sorry guys. Really neat one with the September 2001 safety card. November 2001. Okay, so this obviously was unfortunately probably updated with much more details due to the very unfortunate 9/11 terrorist attacks in New York. But of course, they got the details on there and all the additional information. That was really nice. Looks like I ended up with one more Fokker 100 that was similar, but hey, I can't complain. So they were all $3, did pretty much $2 for each, and they were really nice. So can't complain right there. Very nice. So let's go into the next one. Is this Northwest 757 safety card. This one will always be special because I don't know if you guys saw yet, but please, if you haven't checked it out, AS Aviation did a phenomenal job with his aviation trivia on Chicago Airport at Airliners International live. It was so cool to see that, and I was fortunate enough to get to participate in that, and I got all 5 questions right, so I got this amazing Northwest 757 safety card, and it's really cool to have a Northwest safety card now. This is my first one, so very cool to have this, and thank you so much, AS Aviation, for giving this to me, for answering all 5 questions right. I got lucky because some of those questions I wouldn't have got, but this is a really cool safety card, so thank you so much, AS. That is really, really nice. A very interesting, I don't even know how I acquired some of this stuff. a very interesting Boeing 777. I guess it's a model that you can make. I'm gonna have to work on that because I'm sure that's probably something you can make, it looks like. So this is quite cool, and I'm excited to dive into that because that's gonna be a very interesting build. It'll be, oh, I guess it's like a paper airplane. Wow, okay, very cool. Very, very neat. I've never seen something quite like that. This is another Boeing pamphlet. It was interesting to get all this Boeing stuff. I forgot what table that came from, but as you guys can see right here, it has all the details right here for, how the 777 works and just what 777 is all about. Just various details. Lots of reading to do here, which is going to be fun. I'm excited. So, Boeing talks about the 777 and what led to what it is. So very nice. Lastly, you have the flight operations guide. This had a lot of papers in it, but obviously those kind of got spread out. So here's some pamphlets in here and still some of the stuff. Actually, this booklet kind of stayed together. So pretty much goes over all the information about the convention. I could probably spend 2 hours reading through stuff that I got from this convention, but the full schedule and the specials and the vendor tables, it was very cool to see it, how it's set up. That was very nice. And the second floor and the airport, and sorry, I need to take it off camera to get this next page flipped. They even got a Chicago Midway airport diagram in there and tours. RIP, I really wish I would have been able to do one last at Chicago, but I'll do it next year. Oh, this is interesting. So World Airline Historic Society Inc. I'm going to be interested to see what that's all about. I'll be sure to read on that because that looks very interesting. And lastly, aircraft website and all that fun stuff, and a Jet Tip advertisement, which was so cool to get to meet the owner of Jet Tip. That was an absolute blast. He was a great guy, and that was so much fun. So that was really, really cool. Let's do one really special model before I jump into the rest of the memorabilia, and then we'll have a couple more models here. So let's do that. Alrighty, next in line right here, we have a very special model. This was one of the coolest ones I saw for sure, and I chose to get this not only to support who was selling it, but just how cool of a model this is. But right here, we have the Gemini Jets 1:400 scale Virgin Atlantic Airbus A340-600 in the 1:400 scale livery. This is a very unique model, and I'll kind of explain as I'm unboxing this. I ended up getting this from Chesby. I hope I said that right. CHEWP77W on Instagram. Great guy, along with some other stuff we'll see coming up here in a moment. But he had an awesome table at the show, and it was so good to get to buy from him and get to talk to him. He's a phenomenal guy. So what's so special about this model is I've seen this on YouTube so many times, but as you guys may or may not know, Virgin Atlantic and Gemini Jets in the early 2000s partnered to make some really, really cool special model releases, and this was one of them. This is the Airbus A340-600, and they also made a Airbus A330, I think, but for sure a Boeing 747. And what was so cool about this is I'm just going to open it and let you guys see. I saw so many reviews on YouTube, and I knew that I would absolutely love to do this one day. So here's what we have right here. As you guys can see, the first thing that really stands out is the collector card. So with all of these, you got a collector card, which is so cool. Kind of like, I hate to use this comparison, but Thomas the Train is the first thing I think of with these comparison cards. Kind of what like JC Wings does nowadays. So of course you have the number of it, which is 000012, one of the very first ones, which is just crazy to think about. Virgin Atlantic, you have the Gemini Jet signature. Virgin Atlantic CEOs, probably at the time signature. Airbus A340-600, Gulf Victor Alpha Tango Lima for Atlantic, first one. This certifies, certificate is to certify that this model is limited to 7,000 pieces. And here it is. So cool to get to see this. I mean, it's so awesome. Box is in very good condition. There is a little plastic piece found there, but that's kind of how it's supposed to work. And here is the model itself. What a beauty. So slowly bringing this out because there's moving parts inside. As you can see, it did come with a stand, which was so cool. I will put that together very soon. But as you guys can see, taking the plastic off right there, I'm going to remove these two components to reveal the Virgin Atlantic Airbus A340-600. And here it is, everybody, the Gemini Jets 1:400 scale Virgin Atlantic Airbus A340-600, the original Gemini Jets release with the old livery. This absolutely throws it back to the original 2006, 2010s, 2015 time frame of YouTube, in my opinion. it was just so cool to see this aircraft at airports like John P. 3922's London, and I could go on with a very long list of where I saw this aircraft on YouTube, just unboxings and all that fun stuff. But this was just so cool to see unboxings of this aircraft, and it's surreal to have it in real life. I'm beyond words, and I was so fortunate to get to pick this aircraft up at Airliners International. What a beautiful aircraft this is. Let's just get into it because this thing's so pretty. Alrighty, so right here we have the cockpit windows, and then you got the I don't know what exactly they call the girl. Oh dang it, it was right on the tip of my tongue. Birthday, I think it's birthday girl. I think that's what they call it. It's either that or it's something along those lines. I remember that. I think it's the birthday girl, I'm pretty sure. I'm sorry. That's how long it's been since I've seen some of these videos, but I'm pretty sure that was it. So there that is right there. Then you have the nose landing gear. Keep in mind, this is the original model. This is like back in 2000. So this is incredible. L1 boarding door, Airbus A340-600. This is my first A340-600, my first Virgin Atlantic model. How do I have so many duplicates of the same planes, yet I'm still knocking out new planes and airlines in this unboxing? Okay, whatever. Nevertheless, first class and business would be right here. Premium back in the day. The A340-600 is so long. Here's the Virgin Atlantic billboard titles, the L2 door and the L3 door, the beautiful 4 engines. Yeah, it's only like my second A340, I believe, too, which is just... that's unbelievable. But here's the 2 beautiful engines for that absolute unit. Here's the wing itself and the beautiful winglet right there representing Virgin Atlantic. I hope to get a newer airplane from them soon. I don't know what it would be. Please fly to Dallas. That would be fun. But nevertheless, you got the L4 and L5 doors right here. Golf Victor Alpha Tango Lima. 4 engines, 4 long haul. That pretty much sums it up. And the beautiful tail. This was one of the biggest differences on the old to new livery before it got revised. Wow. I'm just beyond words. Yeah, the cargo bay door right there too, and on the back as well. Here is the top of the aircraft. Really nice emergency exit doors right there for the time. That was pretty impressive. And sorry, I had to put it down. Just didn't want to break it. On the bottom, really neat to see the second landing gear in the middle on the Airbus A340-600. I really hope to get some new ones. The Phoenix Iberia ones now seem even more interesting considering that I went back to Chicago and everything. But wow. And just the OG Gemini logo, and just this is a testament to the community. We've been going for so long, and I'm just so excited to continue these memories, and I hope that I've continued to inspire you guys to, whether you watch content, make content, whatever the case may be, or just collect, or whatever it is. It's just incredible to see this. And with all the safety cards and everything, I would love to look into more people that assess those on a regular basis and all that fun stuff, and that's definitely on my to-do list because that's just incredible. What a unit, man. That is so cool right there. That's amazing. Alrighty, so here we go with even more items. We have some very good ones in here, so let's dive into them, shall we? This, I believe, was for these, I'm pretty sure. This right here was the business card for the amazing person that wrote the book about Air Force One, how he got to fly all the 5 presidents that he was able to fly those for. He wrote a phenomenal book. Feel free to check out his website. I'm definitely interested in buying the book, and I hope to soon. But this was really cool, and it looks like a really good book. So feel free to look that up. That is really cool. I was very glad to get that business card, stay in touch with him. Very nice. Right here, you're going to find some magnets. This guy was really cool too. He was awesome to talk to. I really enjoyed talking to him. It was an absolute blast and a phenomenal guy. And as you'll see with his products, I think I have his business card. I hope to be able to find that because I would love to be able to go on his website because he has a lot of stuff and I'm sure you guys would enjoy these. But I will try to find that for sure and get it in editing if I don't have it already. But nevertheless, here is a DFW magnet. I think it kind of goes without saying. It's so cool to get to have this. Well, never mind. There it is right there. www.photoenrichments.com. Very nice. Super glad to have this. Feel free to check out his website because you can see these magnets are super cool. Absolutely incredible. Here is the American Airlines MD-80. This was the white one, I believe, MD-82, November 824 Romeo Alpha. And I got to have an awesome conversation with this guy and just talk about he takes these pictures and puts them on the magnets, which is so cool. I just got to ask him about what his favorite airport was, where to spot, and what his favorite plane was and all that fun stuff. That was so cool. And that's what Airliners International is all about. It was an absolute blast, and I just... I'm beyond words. It was just so cool. So these magnets are a great testament to it. And I'm sure he'll be back next year. So feel free to be ready for those or check out the website because what a unit, man. I think think it goes without saying. Another absolutely beautiful McDonnell Douglas MD-82. Take a look at that. He takes some phenomenal pictures. It was really nice. Does not say a registration there. Registration is November 7530, I believe. Really, really nice to get this one right here. Absolute unit, man. I'm so excited to buy more next year. I was originally going to buy more, but I had to limit myself because they are a decent little chunk of money for sure. But it was so cool to get these as well. Oh man, unbelievable. And you got a picture in November 94 Tango Whiskey. I don't have words. I do not have words. Just such a pretty airplane, man. Missed it so much. September 4, 2019 will be a very special day for so many years to come. And this magnet is one I recommend to any of my fellow Mad Dog enthusiasts because, wow. He sold out. That was so popular on that. Chrome American 737-800 because absolutely November 935 Alpha November. These are some great pictures, man. I may have to experiment with doing some of this myself. And I loved how he does the big AA logos in the back on some of these, which is really cool. There was that one. And who doesn't love a Boeing 757 as well? Because absolutely. Registration on that one is November 184 Alpha November. I think I saw this aircraft in new livery at some point or something. The tail number seems very familiar. Gemini did 185. 184 sounds very familiar. So I'm going to have to dig into that. And you love the old Boeing font too. That work of art. Understatement. Very, very nice. Boeing 737 sticker from 2003. Very cool to have this. Very, very nice. Oh, it looks like I came across some more pictures. Oh, I was looking through them. So let's look through them again. North Central, DC 3 or 6. I believe it's a 3. Very nice. Capital Airlines, Convair, I think. Vickers Discount. Never mind. So very nice to see that right there. Not perfect on these retro planes, but this is a great test. Let's see if I can get better. Another United retro aircraft. I think it's a Convair or Electra or something like that. I'm probably way off. These are some American Airlines Electras, I'm pretty sure. I'm right on that. Very cool. I'm not sure what airport that was, but that's very nice. Yeah, just has postcard set with Airliners International in the back, so unfortunately I can't really get... actually, yeah, it does have the details. So those are L-1011s at... that's actually the flagship Tulsa aircraft. No kidding. Wow. Quite about perfect. Yeah, so some Electras and then some DC 7s and 6s right here. Wow. Very nice. What a unit, man. I mean... That's incredible. Flagship Tulsa right there on the corner, as you can see. That is so cool, man. This is a great postal card set. Very, very nice. United 707, very nice. That was at Newark. Chicago O'Hare too, very nice. North Central retro livery aircraft. New York, maybe the American DC-10 Delta 747. That's another. These are all O'Hare pitches. The convention was at Chicago. It just the body of water really confused me, but retro vibes. Here's a beautiful American 707 lineup along with the Allegheny DC-9. A little bit more recent picture from, I guess no date. Okay. Oh, cool. Northwest Orient. I guess not cargo. Northwest Orient picture right there. Very nice. Credit to this photographer too, or all the photographers or whatever may have been very cool. Flying Tigers, this was a very cool cargo company. I believe cargo airline company, something along those lines. Here's a more recent one, Fener Airbus A350. I hope to see this in Dallas soon, very cool. Yeah, baby. American 767-300 One World. No winglets. I can't say much more than that's unit. And a Spirit Airbus A320neo with the special movie livery, I believe. So that was a really cool set too. Very, very nice to get that. And that's one of the coolest things about the conventions. They're just handing those out and it's so cool, man. So awesome. What an amazing convention. You guys are going to be seeing it through the vlogs. I mean, it's a testament. And just it's going to be one of the funnest parts of summer going up. I'm just so excited for what's to come. Very, very, very cool right there. Very, very nice. Absolutely incredible. Sorting through here, sorry. There was some paper that ended up breaking off. I don't know what this was. Very interesting. Not sure what that was, huh? And then we have a Jet Tip Airlines International 2022 Chicago Keychain. Thank you, Jet Tip, for being a big part of it, and I really appreciate your services, and so good to meet you once again. Very much appreciated. And I had one of these folded up because, yes, I need somewhere to put it, and that's what happened. Lastly, for these two, we have the Chicago Airliners International 2022 pin. I somehow acquired two of them. So with that duplicate set, this one though was different. This one had an Enthusiast Flight Awards sticker on it. So I'm not sure. Very interesting indeed. But yes, containing multiple items to say the least. Oh, sorry about the rug. But nevertheless, very nice lineup right there. And we got even more memorabilia to jump into. So let's do that. Alrighty, so we have a bunch of awesome items over here that I'm super excited to go into. So huge shout out to CHEWP77W on Instagram. Once again, didn't want to botch it, or Roy. Phenomenal pictures on Instagram. Highly recommend checking those out. And they are super good plane spotting in Chicago. They are top notch. So definitely check those out. They are absolutely incredible. And all these items come from him. So super excited to get these over there. And it was an absolute blast. So let's dive into them. All the United Airlines items, because I believe he does work at United. So that is the case with these indeed. So let's get started. So we're going to find various items. We'll begin right here with this United Airlines face covering. We have various ones of these. So here is a beautiful one right here with the airplanes on it. I really like this one. This one is very nice. Very fitting to have a Pride Month mask right here for United Airlines as well. Before I go on, I do want to say, because this is a very pivotal point, especially with the month passing and everything, I just want to say, no matter what your relationship status may be, religion status, anything like that, I just want you to know that no matter anything along those lines, you are always welcome on my channel, no matter what the case may be. None of that stuff, I do not discriminate. I dislike discrimination so much, because it is completely unfair for somebody to be discriminated and potentially not liked for no matter what they may be. And I think that is very sad that people judge people that way, because no matter who you are, you deserve all the support in the world, because we all work together in the world, and especially in the aviation community, everybody is so valued and honored, and it's just so talented, no matter what the way it may be. So I just want to say, no matter who you are always welcome on this channel. You can always comment. And yes, I just cannot encourage that enough, because I don't want anybody to ever feel like they're not welcomed or anything like that, because you're always welcome here, no matter what your like I said, relationship status, religion, I don't care what it is. You are always welcome here. Just the only thing I ask is, as long as you respect me, I respect you, and that's my rule of thumb. So the aviation community is so incredible, and this is a great way to represent that as well. So very nice right there too. Last but certainly not least, you have the breast cancer awareness mask right here. This also serves another great purpose, and just incredible to see United promoting these, and I was so glad to get these from him. So thank you so much for sharing those. Those are absolutely incredible. Next in line right here, I really want to use this because this is a really cool item. I briefly glanced at it because it's so cool, and I don't know if I will, simply because of how cool it is, but we have a absolutely stunning United Airlines notebook and pen pad. As you can see right here, there are various pages to right here with all the details right there, and a really nice pen in a beautiful container. I'll just show you guys the pen. It's very nice. No United branding on that, but talk about a very fancy notepad, man. I could just start making list after list of content ideas and all kinds of stuff from that. So maybe I'll use that, I don't know, but I think that's more of a souvenir, because that is a very nice item. That is really cool. I'm a big sunglasses guy, so this is really exciting for me. LOL. This right here is the United Airlines sunglasses right here. So I'm going to give these a try, because I'm very interested. They got UV protection and everything, so I'm very eager to see how these are, and I definitely anticipate wearing them. I wear my Oakleys most of the time. I actually had them above my head right there, so I'll just show you what they look like. Here they are. You'll probably see me wearing those outside quite a lot. But this I'm interested to try, because they look really good. So I'm going to peel off the UV sticker and take a look and see how it is, because I'm very interested, because I really hope I could maybe turn this into another new sunglasses option. So let's take a look. Yeah, those are really nice. Wow, the clarity is ridiculously good in those. Wow. Okay, it has United on one side as well. Wow, those are. I mean, my Oakleys are really scratched up, and they really need new lenses. They're like 3 years old at this point, but these are super nice. I'm a huge fan of these. They are. I'm dumbfounded. I'm dumbfounded. These are really nice. Wow, the clarity is my biggest. Those are incredible. Wow. Okay, well, you'll be seeing me wearing these a lot now. I'm going to be very careful, because I don't want to scratch them up like my other pair, and that's just wear and tear, you know, working outside and everything. But this will be my flying pair and all that fun stuff. So thank you so much for those. I'm very happy to have those. Those are awesome. Very nice. We're just getting started too, is what's absolutely crazy about that. Right here we have a beautiful keychain right here as well. This is really nice. I don't know if I'll use this because it's a little, or let me rephrase, I'm sorry. I don't know if I'll use this on my actual key set because I don't want it to My MD-80 one that I had previously unfortunately fell off, so that really sucked. But I'm going to see if I can find somewhere to put this, because I'm sure I have a good thing that I could use it on. I'm not sure what it's going to be yet, but it's a really nice keychain. So thank you so much for that. It will be used. Just my actual set of keys, I don't know if I'll be able to put it on there because I don't want it to break off, but nevertheless. I'm actually just going to keep this in here because this is super special. This is a 20-year anniversary American Airlines, United Airlines combined 9/11 safety pin. I'm sorry, it just was crazy to think about, but here it is. Absolutely incredible. Of course, you have all 4 flights right here. I think these are representing 2757s and 2767s, and that's just incredible. September 11, 2001, September 11, 2021. It's crazy that my birthday was 2 years after this day, on the exact day, and one has no words. Crazy stuff right there. Honoring a huge purpose, no matter what. Very nice. Alrighty, fortunate enough that there was also shirts there too, and I'm very excited about these. These are canvases, and I absolutely love canvases shirts, and these are going to be incredible. United Airlines, man. I flew United there, and the trip ports came out so good, and now I have perfect shirts to wear to honor their efforts and just everything. So I'm going to actually put the camera up because this is not the best view in the world, so let me bring it up. So as you can see right here, we have a ORD Chicago t-shirt right here in the color of gray. Of course, you have the light blue ORD Chicago right there too. You have a 787 flying right there in the full city right there. That is a really nice shirt. Let's see how soft it is. Man, sorry the camera died, but just, man, take a look at that. So soft, absolutely incredible shirt right there. I'm so excited to wear this, and you'll definitely be seeing the face cam videos with that shirt, along with the other one, because the other ones are very cool too. I'm very excited to get into this one. So let's take a look at this one. So this one is a old Tulip United shirt, which I'm very excited about. So this one's also in a canvas in the color of gray. And let's just take a look at this unit, man. Let me put it down because it's a little big, but let's take a look. There it is. What a unit. Wow. Take a look at how cool that is. Of course, you already got it broken in right there with the logo, which is just, that's very fitting for the old United. I think it's meant to be like that, which is really cool. So very nice. Thank you so much. I cannot thank you enough, Roy, for making this happen. Absolutely incredible items right here. I'm just going to make sure I didn't miss anything. I believe that was everything. And if I did, we'll be sure to come back around for it. So thank you so much. Really appreciative of all these items. You'll definitely be seeing me utilize them because they are so cool. The mask and all that fun stuff. I didn't want to unpackage those until I was ready to use them, but so cool. Thank you so much. And I'm so excited for what's to come. Thank you. Alrighty, on to some final memorabilia items, because absolutely, most of this stuff is more, I don't know what the best way to word it is. Most of this stuff is kind of trip stuff, but we'll talk about it through the experience, and I have it, and it came home, so might as well show it off. So here we have the 2 Frontier pins. It was cool to get to use these, and I'll just put one on my desk right now, and the other one I'll keep for memorabilia's sake. So very nice. And it also has on there the Airlines World MasterCard. Very nice. Very cool. All right. This was the tag that I utilized, and it's so cool, man. It was amazing to get to utilize this, and definitely going to keep the same badge name. What a unit, man. That's incredible. Very nice to have that right there, and it definitely proved dividends. Yeah, we'll do this one first. This one, the restaurants we ate at after spotting Friday night, me and my mom went to, was it Crusting? Yeah, Crust Brewing. That is the name. It's in Rosemont. They have a really nice little, I don't know what the way, kind of outdoor venture area, if you want to call it that. It was really cool to get to use their restaurant because they were having a really nice outdoor kind of concert thing going on, which was so cool. So it's very nice, and they had an awesome menu, and I think Mom was looking it over before making the choice. So that is what we have here. So I had their pizza, which was very good. I'll show you which one I had. I had the where is it? It's got to be on here. Come on, where is it? I'm on the wrong. No. Oh, I'm sorry. It was on the left side over here. It was the standard. That's the one I had. Nice simple pepperoni. It was very good. And yeah, I highly recommend the restaurant. It was really good. And if you're ever in Rosemont for whatever reason, maybe next to Airliners, Crust Brewing is the place to be. It was very nice. Speaking of places to be, The Chicago Dogs welcome reception baseball game was also very cool. So here's a full program for the Chicago Dogs and what was going on with them that we got at the game. So the Chicago Dogs are part of a minor league baseball league in the United States. Here's kind of the history of what happened there. I'm going to try to get you guys a little bit better view, but I'm kind of struggling. There's what it was looking like, and I can show you guys where all the teams are based out of. So of course you have multiple in Chicago. The Chicago Dogs are from Rosemont, and then you have multiple teams in the area. Even Dallas has one, so or close to the area. But very cool to see that. Absolutely awesome, and it was an absolute blast. So awesome for the Chicago Dogs. And we also, as you can see in the back, might as well get it since we're here. Got a free hat out of the deal, and it was very cool. This is one of the most comfortable hats I've had too. It's really cool. It's kind of random, but I can't complain. It's very nice. So only 2 more memorabilia items. Very sad, but we have some good ones. So this was another United Airlines shirt. This one was $5 at the convention, so that was the main reason to get it here. But a nice soft shirt, and let me see if I can get it on camera. Just very simple United pocket right there. Very nice. Can't complain. Really, really good to have that. And the almighty, absolutely legendary booty bag itself, Chicago Airliners International 2022. Already got quite a bit of wear on mine from 3 days of very heavy use, but it's going to go down in history, and I'm excited to collect all the pins, tags, bags from Airliners International going forward. It's going to be an absolute blast, and I'm so excited. So 2 very special models to finish this out. I'm so excited to get these out, and I hope you guys are too. Let's get into that. Oh boy, everybody, this is quite the story right here. As you guys can see right here, we have the Gemini Jets 250 scale American Airlines McDonnell Douglas MD-82. That's correct. That is what we have right there. Super glad to get this. I didn't even know they made this till I saw it at the convention. That is how unnoticed it was. Well, not unnoticed, but how like rare, or not necessarily rare, but uncommon it is. I didn't even know they made this aircraft, but I saw this at the convention, and I had my eyes set on it because the original price was a little bit more than what I wanted to pay. As you can see in the corner, I ended up getting down pretty well there, so or that's what it was on day 3, and I couldn't resist because I really wanted the 2013 1-200, and I held too long. Day 3, somebody else got it, so I suffice for this, and next year at Airliners, we'll definitely get the 2013, hopefully that's the goal. But this aircraft I got for $120 along with the stand from the vendor, which was awesome, and I was so excited to get this. They also had a 737-800 without winglets, that was very cool, and some other very cool planes. But this one caught my eye for obvious reasons. It needs no introduction. I just didn't even know they had a model of this, and it's so cool to have it. So let's jump into the details. I will break into this here very soon. Very cool to have a full stand from 2004, and this model, we'll see what the date was. It was early 2000s, I believe, but here we go. I need a pen of sorts. I was trying to find one, had one, and I completely lost one. Now I do have one. All right, so we got the AA American Airlines titles, MD-82 McDonnell Douglas, beautiful aircraft right here. Original artwork created by Richard R. Booney, I think, something like that. There's his website, 2005. Here's the picture. I ended up getting this for $120 with the stand, so very happy with the deal. I thought it was very good. And then, yes, so the original was $180, I think, something like that. So here's the aircraft itself. Taking a look at the box, a pretty unique box. I really like it. So very unique plane in the 250 scale. My first 250 model, and quite fitting, November 478 Alpha Alpha. Here's the back of the box where it goes into full detail, so feel free to pause to read that. Superior detail and paint quality, functioning retractable landing gear, rolling rubber tires, limited edition display, stand sold separately, which I was fortunate enough to end up getting right here. So very, very nice. Let's take a look inside on the Velcro pamphlet. More detail there and a couple of different things about the MD-80. And here it is itself. It's just a touch smaller than the 1-200 by 50. So yes, very excited to get in here, and let's take a beautiful look at this aircraft. And you guys will find out about the full story about how this unfolded and how I ended up getting this aircraft in the vlogs and everything. So just so beautiful to get to see the very unique casing here. And then, oh man, yes, I did get to see it once briefly, and I'll explain one thing on it. But man, let's just take a beautiful look at this unit. just being very gentle here because, man, wow. We also got the tires right there too. Very, very nice. And ladies and gentlemen, here's the absolutely beautiful Gemini 250 American Airlines McDonnell Doubles MD-82 in the 1:250 scale. What a unique model. I had to work with the landing gear in the back a little bit because I'll tell you guys a little bit about the front landing gear. Unfortunately, upon further inspection, I do not believe there's a stand hold, so that kind of really sucks. But nevertheless, this thing's absolutely beautiful. I'm super excited to dive into it, so let's take a look. Beginning up here with the cockpit windows, and you have the absolutely beautiful black nose cone. Really, really cool to have this. I'm very glad to have it. I've never had a 1-200-ish MD-80 with this, so I'm so glad to have this, and I hope to get more of them in the future. Here's the landing gear. One of the coolest things about these Gemini 250 models is the landing gear are supposed to be retractable. The main ones are much easier, but this one, as you can see, I brought it out at the convention to just take a look and see how it worked, which I was kind of curious on one of the days. And the aircraft ended up, the landing gear didn't end up going in, as you can see. So it's just kind of out for now. I'm sure it may just be a bunch of force. I just don't want to break it. I'm kind of fine with it in the gear down spot. So there it is. And then we have the L1 boarding door with the beautiful American Airlines One Lord logo. Very good for 2005. What a unique mold this is, man. Very unique. The American Airlines billboard titles right here with some nice panels right there and the fleet number. Very, very nice. As you can see, transitioning through, of course, you have the emergency exits right here. Very, very nicely detailed. Very unique for this mold. And here's the main landing gear. I'll show you guys a better view in here in a moment, but they're easy to pop in and out compared to that nose landing gear. What a cool model, though. There's the wing, and there's the L2 door. Oh, there they go right there. So as you can see, they're almost a little too finicky, but they're easy to pop back out. There's the J8TD219. Still can't believe I can't roll it off talking easily. And then you got the beautiful engine, like I said, November 478 Alpha, if I could talk today. And the beautiful tail right there, and just what a unique plane, man. I mean, just take a look at it from all sides here. I'll just give you guys some various views. When I found this, it caught my eye so much, and it was either going to be this one or the 1-200 this year, the previous releases, and I knew that I was definitely going to get one of them. So definitely model to be careful with. Let me just show you guys the top and bottom so you guys can see what's going on. So as you guys can see, here's the top of the aircraft. Very nice details. I need to get to work with the cloth and see if I can fix some of the smudges, but as you can see, it's very easy. So you pop this open right here. Actually, I'll just give you guys a demonstration because this is not something you're going to find online every day. It was much easier with the gear in the up position to do this, but as far as I'm aware, if I can care, there may be a pin. I don't know if there's like a pin or something that would easily do this, but I want to try to do this on camera. Okay, I don't want to break it, so I won't show it on camera, but you can see that little hole right there. You just need to get like a paper clip or something like that, and then what you can do is open that up, and then this just bends in very simply, just like that. So really, really cool, nice and bendable, and they work really good. So very surprising there for Gemini, but 2005 was a much different time. And I'm not seeing any stand holes, so that really sucks. And I didn't see anything in the compartments when I was opening it. Very unique Gemini 250 logo, and quite a unique Mad Dog from my collection. The Mad Dog collection's really started to come together, and I'm really glad to have this unique aircraft. I hope to get that 737 sometime too that they had in 250. That was very cool. But very, very nice aircraft. Super glad to have it, and what a unique one to get us going into our final aircraft. I would have done this one last, but I just feel like this one is just, it was really close. We'll have to see, but let's do this final aircraft. I also wanted to mention that I got this Gemini 250 stand or 200 stand for $5. I saw it and I thought it was a good deal. So I'm sure there's an aircraft I can utilize this on in the future. So definitely nice to have it right here. Very nice. Oh boy, she's back after a long awaited return. This is the American Airlines Boeing 777-300ER release right here. Very excited to have this. As you guys may or may not remember, I got this back in I think July 2020, and I got a really good offer back for it when I bought it, so I did end up selling that back, and we have it back. This is the latest release. I bought this from the ADI table, the parent company of Gemini Jets Aircraft Distributing International, something like that. But I'm so excited to have this back in the collection. I'm going to try to give you guys the best view I can, but obviously this is a ginormous box, and I think it's rightfully so. So here's the front of the box, as you can see right here. That is the price that I got it for, $195. It was $154, and then it got reduced to $109, and then the final price, which I got it for, $95. Super excited to have this. So you have the Gemini 200 American Airlines billboard titles, the aircraft Boeing 777-300ER, and then you guys have probably seen inside the box before and all that fun stuff. Not too much difference. I'll show you guys here just a little bit more, but I want to, I'll have to adjust the tripod and everything. It's real as it gets. They have all the details, officially licensed by American, and let's just get into the details, man. Okay, hopefully the microphone's not too bad, but here's the box, of course. It's going to show you guys the pamphlet from this perspective. There it is right there. What a unit. And then there is the Boeing 777-300ER inside. It's maybe one of the only models besides that TWA that is brand new for me, that I bought, not used. So here we go. Man, it was so good the first time, but man, I think it's going to be even better this time that I know that I have the unit back. And here we go into the plastic very softly. There she is. I forgot how big it was. Oh my gosh. Wow. First 1-200 heavy, and it's not going anywhere. It's mine, and I'm so excited to have it. Here comes the plastic off. Thank you, son, for coming back, because there are some storms way out west. But man, after a dead camera, yes, man, I'm giving the just size comparison real quick. Man, this thing's a unit, but man, oh my gosh, I don't think there's anything more incredible besides that MD-80 than both these are equal. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I forgot how awesome it was. Hopefully there's no major defects. Ouch. Ow. Ow. That was bad. Wow. Look at that, man. Wow. Sorry about the bad angle. That is... Camera will not do that justice. I'm just holding this right... Oh my gosh, man. That is so awesome. Holy crap. Slightly bent antenna, but whatever. And I fixed the antenna, and this thing is perfect. Man, I think wow would be an understatement for the Gemini 200, 1-200 scale American Airlines Boeing 777-300ER. I forgot how incredible it is to have a 1-200 heavy. This is mind-boggling. I'm so excited to have this back. Let's just jump into the review. You guys will see the details. Starting up here at the front, you have the cockpit windows, of course, with the beautiful nose cone details, some pitot tubes, and all that fun stuff. Here's the nose landing gear, very nicely detailed in this aircraft. They did a great job. The L1 boarding door, the One World sticker right here. Then you have the American Airlines billboard titles that start right here. Beautiful beacon detail right there. That is really nice, along with the Wi-Fi box with the interesting color shade, but it looks really, really nice. Because it's weird compared to the real life. Some of them are darker, some of them are lighter on that shade, but nevertheless. Here's the American Airlines billboard titles, the antenna. I'll show you guys which one I ended up fixing. It wasn't that bad. So model's in perfect condition from my assessment. I'm really happy with it. The GE90s, man, just incredible. And I believe I'd be absolutely shocked if they did not see. Yeah, perfect angle. And let's see. Yes, sir. They do spin. Very nice. Let me see if I can get a cool demonstration just for fun. Very, very nice detail right there. As you can clearly see, that is incredible. The main landing gear in great shape. Then you have the beautiful wing with the L3 door and the emergency exit. I'll show you guys a better top-down view here in a moment. Just the problem is the aircraft's so darn big. Here's the L4 and L5 door along with the antenna. It was that first one. It was kind of crooked and bent, but luckily I bent it back into place and it is perfectly good as new. November 763 Alpha Tango, which they would have did 735 for AS, but at least they did the 1-400. But why switch now? That's kind of weird. And the beautiful American Airlines tail with the APU. So excited, man. This is going to be a great desk model. That's probably what this will turn into because, I mean, come on, man. Let's see. Very gentle because it is very heavy. It's probably like, I don't know, 5 pounds probably. It's pretty big. I mean, compared to other models, this is very nice. Oh man, very heavy, but I love it. The color's pretty solid too. Beacon down here as well. Great antenna detail, and just as a whole, I'm just inspecting the whole thing back here behind the camera because I want to make sure we're in good shape, and we definitely are. This thing is very, very nice. I hope to fly on one of these. I flew my first wide body the other day, but man, I would love to fly the 333 too. I mean, the GE90s and just everything, man. Wow. Oh, wow, they even have a rod on the main landing gear now, which is really cool. I don't remember noticing this, but take a look at that rod right there. That is really cool. What an incredible model to finish out the unboxing. There's just something about 1 to 200 heavy unboxings, and I'm so glad to have this back after a very rough 2 years without having it. Let's just say that. What an incredible lineup. Let's line everything up and just take a look at everything and just reflect on Airliners International. My goodness, man, absolutely incredible lineup. I just feeling so fortunate to be able to come on with all of this. It's crazy too because all the memorabilia stuff actually didn't end up being that much. I bet I only spent, I would think, probably only about $100 or so on actual memorabilia, which actually was pretty good. So yes, it was absolutely amazing to come home with everything. I'm so excited to get to read through everything because those pamphlets and everything, there's a lot to go into there. And I'm excited to get even more memorabilia in the future. Again, this was my first convention and everything, so I was kind of just getting settled in and everything. But I'm sure in the future there'll be a lot of really cool stuff, and I'll get better with you know, what kind of pamphlets are really cool and all that fun stuff. And I hope to learn from you guys. So if you guys have any advice or any tips or anything like that, or any pointers to videos on YouTube, or if you make videos like this or anything like that, feel free to send it to me. I would really appreciate it, and I most certainly will dive into it. And we also got some great models there. I think we ended up with 6. So very nice. I could have bought a lot more. I definitely could have, but I just didn't want to overdo it. Was my big reasoning on why I didn't end up buying. I know one of my fellow YouTubers, JJ Skippy, came home with 26, which was absolutely crazy, but very cool. He had a great unboxing, so be sure to check it out. Alpine Aviation, I think, took 30 home, so it was crazy. It was absolutely insane. But I thought that this was a good hybrid for the first show, and I'm sure in the future I'll be sure to get more awesome ones. But yeah, really a solid balance. I really hope you guys enjoyed this. Be sure to let me know what you guys think, and I'm so excited for what's to come, and I hope you guys are too. So excited for Dallas 2023, so be sure to stay on the lookout for it. And all the vlogs, the full playlist is coming, so be sure to stay on the lookout for the full playlist. And yes, that's where we're going to dive more into detail about the full details on Airliners International. This is more the actual unboxing and assessment video rather than the in the vlog. We'll definitely be diving more into detail about particular details and all that fun stuff. But what I will say here is that it's just a testament to how awesome Airliners International is. This convention is something else, and for anybody interested in having a passion in aviation, this is a must-attend conference, and it's so cool. There's a ton of great one-day shows that I'm definitely considering going to satisfy my appetite until the big show, of course, next June. So be sure to stay on the lookout for that. But in the indefinite future, I'm so excited. I hope you guys are too. What an incredible lineup. I'm so excited, and it's just incredible to see what the aviation community is doing, how everybody can come to one place and engage with everybody. And I can't believe 2027 will be the 50-year anniversary. I mean, that's incredible. I'm so excited. Well, I guess 1978. Well, I'm sorry, 2028 would be technically the 50th conference, because the Phoenix show, which was 2020, got postponed until 2021 because of COVID. So, but man, it was absolutely incredible. I'm so excited. I hope you guys are too. What a great haul as well. Was so fortunate to bring all these back, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. What an incredible haul, and I'm so excited for what's to come. Again, be sure to stay on the lookout for all the content from Airliners. It's going to be incredible. We got several vlogs coming, several spotting videos. This haul video, of course, was incredible, and I'm just so excited for what's to come. So, and also Massive Unboxing 21 will be coming out next week, I believe. So stay on the lookout for that too. But with all that being said, that will do it for today's video, everybody. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. My name is Redriveraviation. I'd like to thank you guys so much for watching. Take it easy, everybody. Stay safe. Just the process. Do what you love and love what you do. My name is Redriveraviation. I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys soon as Redriveraviation is signing off.